Have you guys noticed that those squirrels are actually doing different dances? Isn't that amazing? But we got trouble right here in River City because my monitor, oh, there it goes. Okay, and then I made it disappear, but it'll come right back. How's it going, everybody? Happy second stream of the day. Did I eat a sugar cookie? I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. Oh, I actually took a nap. Got some work done. I went out to the RV and worked on the RV a little bit. I had some things I had to do, like I set up the camera system in there because it didn't have like a good backup camera. It had a really old crappy backup camera, no cameras on the sides. So I went out there. Oh no, it's 4 a.m. What are you doing to me? What are you doing awake? Quindor, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Get to bed unless you just woke up. Holy cow. That's insane. Well, I won't blame you if you sleep through this. How's it going? Man, oh man. I figured this would be a good time for Australia, folks, right? Australia, New Zealand, 8 hours really flew by. It did. It did. I took a little nap, had a little resty poo, and then got cruising, you know? When I feel only subscribed gets responses, apparently. Austin, what? What you mean? Did you not get a hello? I'm sorry, Austin. Hello, Austin. How you doing? Oh, he's still playing with his new microscope? Good night, Quindor. Oh my gosh. Cooked dinner and holy moly, that was intense, was it? What did you cook, Blade? Keep Killer, how's it going? Yeah, I was watching part of your microscope thing. That's fancy, dude. That's heavy duty. That's not like Twitch is froze. Curse you, Twitch. Curse you. Curses. Curses. Oh, okay, Austin. Good. Great time for the West Coast. Good. Good, Richard. Rage otra vez. Entre a tiempo. Right on time, Rage. Right on time. Oh, Edgar. Hey, let's go Buffalo. Are they winning? Are the Bills winning? Hey, Daniel. Greetings from Brazil. It's midnight. So just getting warmed up, right? It's just time to grab a nice snack and sit back and watch the stream. Pork chops, green beans, corn, and pasta salad. Dude, that's a real dinner. We don't do those kind of dinners around here. 10 p.m. is perfect for Eastern time. Good, William. Good. Well, it's a good time for me. I'm going to end up sort of missing bedtime, but bedtime's going to be late anyways because there's no school, Saturday night, blah, 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 blah. So get stream mode. 4 a.m. Oh, poor JV. I'm sorry, buddy. I am sorry. AFC East champs for the first time in 25 years. Nice. Nice. Congratulations. They were doing good. They were doing good. Are we back in business, Jacob? Are we back in business on Twitch? Good, good. Father Time, the bug's doing good? Before you even asked. I haven't done anything with it, but it's doing good. I was going to show you something that I did because I'm very proud. So I mentioned I went out and worked on the RV during this little break, this little 8-hour break. And I did mess with the cameras, and I had a little tiny screen. Like the thing came with the NVR system I got for the camera came with like a 7-inch screen, and that's not big enough. So I got a 10-inch screen because there was this big opening in the dashboard for a bigger screen. So I got a 10-inch screen and took a little finagling, but I got it in there. I had to get the Sawzall, do a little bit of work, but managed not to damage the dashboard. And I got the good big screen in there. And then the next thing was above so there was an old TV in there, right? Remember I told you guys probably there's like a 100-pound TV in there. And so I took it out and I put in a new, like Black Friday TV in there, cheap TV, but you couldn't hear it very well. And so I got another thing, a Black Friday sound bar, but I needed it to mount so that it would come down and out and be like right above the TV. But it has to mount to some plywood that's up at the ceiling. So this is what I did. I don't have a photo of it, Nick. Oh, did I say a so-called Amazon oopsie? Uh-oh. What's that, JV Peak? Back to back. Photos, or it's not true. I'll get you the photos eventually. But here's what I did. Look at this guy. Oh, you can't see it. It's green. Crud. Well, anyways, I made a mount. That's funny. It's green, so you can't see it. I made a mount on my Moore extruder. And look, I'm making a big old cup, too. It's almost done. I'm going to get to show you guys that cup in a minute. That's awesome. Oh, gosh, it's shaky. That worries me a little as it's getting to the top. But anyways, but what I can show you it's not that interesting. Anyways, I made the mount and it worked. So great. Green screen fail. So I still don't have any pictures to show you. So maybe it's not real. Maybe it's not. Maybe I didn't really do it. Ho ho. So anywho's a what's it's, what we had talked about doing during the earlier stream today was to do a second stream later on, which is now, and cover some more stuff. What do you think? Thinking it might make you go bankrupt? Thinking about getting a 3D printer to allow the wife to print D&D figurines. If you're going to do that, Blade, then the one to get, then I would recommend a resin printer, honestly. If you're going to get it for making like D&D minis, you're probably going to be happier with a resin printer. But do some research. Go, find some guys out there, YouTube or Twitch or whatever, that make them and paint them and all that, and see what they like. But resin is what, and JV is agreeing with me. Resin is probably going to be your best. It's certainly going to be the most accurate details and the least layer lines. It's a pain, but it's okay. Oh, Nick, almost forgot. Well, I'm glad you didn't. Earlier, you showed OctoPrint to monitor the printer. What do you use to watch it printing? So because I'm running OctoPrint, I can just connect a camera, just a Raspberry Pi camera. So it's on a Raspberry Pi. OctoPrint runs on Raspberry Pi, or this one does. I don't know that it has to, but this is OctoPi technically. It's the whole operating system for OctoPrint. So it runs on a Raspberry Pi, and it has the ability to just have a camera. So I have a camera, and I actually have night vision cameras on mine, which is kind of funny. It's probably not a great idea, but it works well. It's good because then I don't have to have any lights on in there, and I don't have to turn any lights on. It's bad because I don't have color. And the other thing that's bad about it is the LEDs that do the infrared like this, or the dark vision, not infrared, whatever, the dark vision, they get super hot. So I made a little case, I printed a little case for the camera itself and a little mount, to hold it on the board or on the bed so that you can see it. It'll move with the print and stuff, but it gets so hot, it warped it. It warped the case that I printed. So I had to just zip tie it together. Drip lock ties. Do you purposely try to keep your printer as busy as possible? I do try and keep my printer pretty busy, yeah. But I might go sometimes weeks without doing anything on it. I think the reason for me to keep it busy is because the filament goes bad. And there's probably ways to rejuvenate the filament. There's probably ways to salvage it once it gets brittle. But especially PLA. Once PLA gets brittle, you're just going to be upset with yourself by having snapping, cruddy prints. They're going to fail because the filament's just going to keep breaking. Dry box helps keep it from absorbing moisture. I've heard people put them back in you're using PLA from 2015. What's your secret, JV Peak? So I've got a bunch, and I usually keep it in Ziploc baggies with those little dry, don't eat this absorbent things. Posting a video trying to fight Facebook. Get him, Sir Goodenough. Got to use a dehydrator or something else to rejuvenate it. Is that right? I've heard people put them in the oven. I don't know. Silica gel. Yeah, that's what those are. Right. Vinicius. Andrade. Did I say it right? Andrade. I have PLA going back 8 years. Works fine. But it's dry here, yeah. Blue Iris for cameras. Blue Iris is good for cameras. It really just works. No secret. Dang it. Got to get out the water. Otherwise, you can get all kinds of problems. Oh. Anyway, this is going to be really sweet. I'm excited that this is going to be finished here in a minute so that I can take it out and show you guys. And then we can print the lid. wLED 1.11, 1.11. Yeah, that's what I did here. So this is my office lights. Again, I finally got them hooked back up. Although Blade and I were working on we're trying to get the paging system working again. And we got a webhook failure somewhere on my end. So we'll have to tinker around with that some more. But hello, Raspy, late night. That's right. I don't suspend people from the ceiling with filament. I use it and it might shock you to 3D print. What? I did. Yes, yes, I completely take full responsibility. I'm sure I broke it. I'm sure I did. It was working so well. And then I broke it. Only a little after 7. Jacob's got plenty of time. Plenty. Just waiting for that thing to finish so I can pull it out and you guys can see it's going to be awesome. Just ran me over with the bus. This is what I'm printing. Is that cool or what? Oh, those last couple of fingernails aren't going to look very good, but I get to print the lid now. Let's grab the lid. You guys don't mind if we just kind of goof off for a little bit, do you? Like it's any different right now than it is normal times? Grueling servos on my light switches to turn them on. Oh, really? Gluing servos on your light switches? Have you tried SwitchBot? SwitchBot works. You were thinking I'd forgotten about streaming? Oh, that's right. You know what we were going to do is we are going to go over how to get a notification for streaming. We're going to get notifications for streaming. We're going to do it a few different ways, so you can set up several different ways and get reminders. I think you could even set it up for your Amazon Echo. Mine does. Mine tells me when it's time for streaming, usually. Like, I don't know, Discord? How does that work in Discord? So in Discord, Blade and Sir Goodenough, do they, what do you have to put in to Discord in order to, like, subscribe to the notification? But we want it to, like, do a wLED thing. Tons of STL files. Yeah, I do. I should probably get rid of some of them. This is where I keep them. All right. I was going for the sorcerer hand, sorcerer mug. Oh, I need the lid. Okay. So it's going to be up here in the lids probably. It's still in a folder I don't think I opened. Mythic mugs. Nope. I might have to download it. So let's go to the Mythic Mugs page. You guys don't mind, right? This is how I do 3D print stuff. Oops. Mythical creatures, no. Sorry. Mythic Mugs. If you haven't seen me play around with these before, these are super awesome. This guy makes these really great models of these mugs, and I think they are super cool. And I've bought most of them. So I just go here to my downloads and I find the lid. And I'm looking for the sorcerer lid. There it is. Sorcerer lid. So download that to my 3D objects folder. Unzipperate it. Extract. That'll work. Okay, now we go back in here. Now it should be here if we refresh. Well, go back. Sorcerer lid. Did you guys, there you go. Right there. Did you guys stick around and watch that guy build that robot? That was really interesting. I didn't get to see much of it. Oh, there it goes. It's going to crash. If you have a question, go ask. Go to the ask thing. Ooh, I kind of want to say my lights sort of changed colors, but no. I really want to see how that thing works sideways. Fun fact, if you use servos and motion sensors, wake up at 3 a.m. and got scared by the noise. How do you make them food and safe with PLA? Well, I think we briefly discussed that on the stream earlier today, and I guess we determined that they're never going to be food and drink safe. This is what comes out of that thing, so it's going to be awesome. I don't think it's going to work very well with this more extruder, but we'll give it a try. Problem is going to be down here on the threads and stuff, because this more extruder just makes such big changes that, you know, the layer heights and stuff are just so big. I guess we could try a little bit smaller layer heights. We might get a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little better. What if we even go high detail? Really interested in Room Assistant? All right, we'll try this. That's only an hour. That'll work. Okay, we'll save it. Here. This was linked. I probably should try and link it again, but I don't want to link it again while it's printing. Let's wait till it's done printing, and then we'll unlink it. All right. Did you miss an update, or is it just a skin? On what? JV Peak? On this, this is, you mean on OctoPrint? This is just colors. You can just color it. I color it so that I can tell my two printers apart when I'm looking at it. So when I'm looking at the Ender 3, it's got in there, you know, my actual Ender 3 has some blue parts on it. So I made it blue, or I kept it blue. I think it might have been blue default. And then my Taz, the bed is this sort of an orange color. So that helps me to distinguish right away when I look at it. I mean, I have the name here too, and I have the name here too, but that way it just gives me that extra visual cue. So hoping to set up Room Assistant over Christmas. The rave party mode on Cura. Oh, this is because it's the Lulzbot edition, probably. See, it says Cura Lulzbot edition. So I also have the other Cura that I use. I just use it for slicing the other one. This one just has some of the Lulzbot machine stuff built in. I've been using this one for a really long time. So then I just use the regular Ultimaker Cura to slice for the other one. That's all. So yeah, and because Lulzbot, this is their color theme. That's why it looks like that. That's all. So simple. So simple. Pi 0 per room. Yes. You can use a Pi 3 or something else too. And I would, if I'm going to do it, which I'm not sure I am, but if I was going to do it, I would do it with wired Pis. Because a wired Pi is, it's just going to be more reliable. And you know me, I have lots of network issues. How do you know if the remaining PLA is enough for the print? That's a great question, Yusuf. Let's see. Let's poll the group here. This is becoming a 3D printing session, but who cares, right? We can talk about whatever we want. Ain't nobody going to tell us we can't talk about 3D printing when we said we were going to talk about something else. So I was hoping that and I haven't looked yet, but I'm hoping that there's a plugin or something for OctoPrint that you can tell it that you put a new spool of filament on, and so you can assume that it's a 1 kilogram spool, and that it will subtract for each print that you run until you tell it that you've switched spools. Does something like that exist? Because that would work for me for the most part. Because pretty much when I put a spool on, I try and run it empty. I do switch it sometimes, but again, because I have such a hard time with it going bad. There is. You have it on yours, Austin. What's it called? What's the name of that there plugin? ETA till the mug is done? 6 minutes. 6 minutes until I will have the mug in my hand, and then after the mug, I will print the lid. Hi, Platano! Banana? It's called Filament Manager or something like that. Let me check. Okay, cool. I am doing great. Platano, how are you doing? All right, well, while we're doing that, I believe the slicer will tell you how much filament is required. Yeah, Father Time, it does. It does tell you that, but if I don't keep track, like I used to have a car in high school, like probably many of us, that didn't have a gas gauge. And so I would try and sort of keep track of how many miles I'd driven so that maybe I would know when it was time to get gas, but it never really worked out so well. I mean, it sometimes worked out okay, but not always. So NRUT 2005. I made that. I made a video like that for the Elekka skill, without the cloud, and I don't think anything has changed. As far as getting stuck on the region, I don't know about that. I would have to ask, or I would recommend that you ask in the repository for wherever the instructions are. I can't remember now what I used, but whatever one I used in the video, I'm sure that if there's a region issue, that there's somebody else that has had that problem and has fixed it. So I'm not going to make another video about that. Sorry. But I would like to get you get the help you need. So go there and see. Is your daughter feeling better? Yeah. Yeah, all she needed was a little YouTube. Filament Manager. Okay. Thank you, by the way, Nick. Thank you, by the way. I haven't gone back and watched when she took over the stream. I haven't gone back to see how she did. All right. Cost plugin. I like the cost plugin. Let's see. So we're going to go plugin manager. Plugin manager. Man, I got a lot of plugins. That's probably something else I need to do. I need to go in here and get rid of some of these plugins. But what I was actually going to do with this OctoPrint was update it, because it's an old version, and so it doesn't have the updated Python, and I can't update to the newest version of OctoPrint because it has the old Python, and so you have to just reinstall the whole thing, they said. Okay. So you said it was called Filament Manager. Filament Sensor, Filament Manager. Okay. I like it. Install that. I think. Oh. All plugin management functionality is disabled while your printer is running. Oh, well then. Well then, let's try it on the other printer. Plugin Manager. Filament Manager. Oops, get more. Filament Manager. There it is. Okay. How much would a decent enough 3D printer you have could use to print simple cases for home projects? $200. Maybe 300. Yeah. 300 is for 300 you can get an Ender 3 Pro, or I think just get the Ender 3 version 2, which I think incorporates most of the Pro stuff and has a little bit different things. But it's really nice. That's what I use. That's what this one here is. So that's what I would use. An ANET 8 or something similar. Tarantula is about $220. That's the one that Sir Goodenough did the review for us. Anycubic, Cossel, or Ender 3. Is that the best for beginners? I tell all the beginners Ender 3. I think, there's good ones. There's lots of good ones. And I think, to be honest, there are so many. It's so easy now, and the parts are so available that it's pretty easy to get a good one. But Ender 3 has been a solid brand. Anycubic Cossel Linear Plus for $70. Yeah, there are even cheaper ones. And I don't know, the big differences between them, but this doesn't seem to be working, does it? It was doing this to us earlier. But it worked out of the box, yeah. The Ender 3 version 2 that I have took some assembly as well. It wasn't the Lulzbot. When I bought my Lulzbot, I just seriously took it out of the box, and it was in like 2 pieces, and I put it together, and it was done. Mr. Fixer's orders his Ender 3 today. Good. Use MQTT to weigh the filament. Now, that would be a good way to do it. I've thought about weighing it too. I have definitely thought about weighing it. What is this? I want to see this. Jeremy Preston. Let's see what you got here. This looks like a great idea. Actually, quite like this. Won't let me open it. Updated filament. This is it. Filaweigher, filament scale. Now with temperature, humidity, pressure, and MQTT. Wow. That's cool. What does he use? He uses a WeMOS D1 Mini. And then a couple of sensors here. There's weight sensor and temperature and humidity sensor, I'm supposing. And then he's got some Arduino code here. Awesome. Do you use this? Is this your project? Did you do this, Jeremy? So what are we doing, Louis? How you doing? We're doing all kinds of weird stuff. I just was going to use a regular food scale. Yeah, because I had a good or a decent little scale for weighing things we ship, because we're shipping all this stuff. But it broke. I think I dropped it or somebody dropped it. You're working on it. Oh, cool. So what we were working on was it looks like it's done. It looks done. Yay! Okay, we're gonna let the bed cool off for a few minutes. The bed's at 53, so we'll let it cool off a little bit, and then I'll go pop it off. Yay! Let's try this again. Oops. Why am I such a dope? So weird that it doesn't want to. Maybe I just need to wait longer. Maybe I need to be more patient. Yeah, keep a shipping scale. That's what I need. So the usual, Louis. Yeah, that's pretty much right. We actually started out. We have this whole thing about making a blueprint and doing some NodeRED, and then we've been just working on 3D printing instead. Oh man, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So in the meantime, let's go ahead and upload the Sorcerer Cup lid, so that once I pull that off, we can start the new one. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Sorcerer lid. There it is. Drop that on there. Cost on the left. Does that show the cost about $1 for the whole thing? Yeah. It's a plugin, and I don't remember, other than the cost of the filament, what it takes into account. So I doubt it takes into account like electricity use or something like that. But I did do here, it's this cost plugin right here. Oh yeah, I did. Sorry, it does. It takes into account. So I said it takes 50 cents per hour of electricity. I don't remember if I actually calculated that or not, but and then density of the filament. I don't remember where I got that from. Probably changes based on what kind of filament it is, I guess. And then cost per length or weight. So $25 per kilogram, which is about right. So then that tells you what it costs. That's really a nice feature. I really like that. Typically when I do that, I'll look at it and go, dang, that's cheap. I like it. wLED plus MQTT plus the percent effect done. I don't know what you're doing, Ragefly TV, but it sounds great. Wondered, since he said he keeps them running all the time. Oh, me? Well, I don't know if I don't really keep them running all the time. I try and use them a lot. Come on in, Mr. D. It is my second time streaming today. Yeah. All right, let's go. Hello, stream. Here, you take over for a minute.
Okay.
Fix your hair.
Oh, dang. I'm on the stream and my hair is bad. Okay. So, WeMOS 3266. Yeah, 3D printing. It's pretty neat. I don't know what this is. It looks like a DrZzs quad or something. I don't know. Got the original, whatever that is. Hello, Blade 2021. Ooh! Spiderweb in the middle.
It's not very good. But it looks kind of cool.
Oh, never mind. You can't see it.
It's green.
As you can see, it's... Okay, goodbye, Stu.
Well, the Moore extruder, as is usual, it gets it done. Thank you, buddy. It gets it done. Oh, you can't see it. Well, anyways, it looks decent. It's not horrible, but it's not as good as the Ender 3. Layer lines are pretty huge, and then there's just some gaps and some stringing. But, hey, I wanted to get it printed because I just wanted to have it, dang it, because it failed twice on the Ender 3, and I just wanted to see it. And since I had green filament on there, he's got more hair than you. Yeah, he sure does. Oh, the overhead cam. That's a great idea. Let's do that. Here it is. There it is. So, but you can see, I'll show you the worst parts, right? Look at that. I mean, that looks pretty awful, right? But, a little cleanup there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But most of it looks pretty good. Overall, I think it looks pretty neat. We'll paint him up and make him look cool, and then it's got a lot of stringiness on the inside there. And I doubt, my guess would be that a can of soda won't slide in this quite as smoothly as it would slide in the others. But pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. While I got the webcam, guess what I got today? These are ESP32 boards that are ESP32 with Ethernet. What do you think? What do you think? So I'm going to do some experimenting with these ESP32s and Ethernet. And the reason that I wanted these is because I can't write Arduino code. I don't. I can't. I don't know how. So, and maybe someday I'll learn, but right now, not worth I can't take the time. But I do know how to do ESP Home. And ESP Home can pretty easily make sketches to run ESP32 stuff. And because it has an Ethernet on it, I don't have to worry about the unreliability or the difficulty in my network, especially, of having these Ethernet or having the Wi-Fi, so I have the Ethernet now. So I think probably of all of these, probably the one I'm going to use that's going to end up being the best will be this one, but I'm not 100% sure. This one's got potential as well. This one's some brand that you couldn't even hardly find this one. It just barely came out. Modtronic. Modtronic.com, ESP32MXE. And then this one I got because it has the relays, 2 relays already on it. So this should be pretty good for like replacing a light switch kind of a thing. But what I would do with this is connect it to some relays and some sensors, and put it where we used to have this intercom system in the house, in the wall. PoE, yeah, I think they're both PoE. This one might not be PoE because this one has this power supply barrel connector here. This one does also, but I'm pretty sure this one said it was PoE. This one I'm 100% positive this one's PoE. Yeah, this one says PoE on it. So you have to have PoE switch for this one. I suppose you could power it. This looks like it gives you an area to power it here. If you didn't want to use PoE, you could use this. But anyways, I've got, maybe some of you guys have the same sort of situation where you've got an old, oops. Yeah, well, we'll just celebrate. Yay, I hit the wrong button. The Shelly 1L. No, I didn't. What's the Shelly 1L? Golly, we are not getting anywhere. Huh? What is the 1L? Convert your existing lights into smart lights in 10 minutes. Best retrofit device ever made. Make any appliance smart. Works with any ceiling fan. No neutral required. There's no limit to the type of lights you can use. How does it work? Interesting. Might have to get one and see. What, so I'm curious about, so is this because it's a no neutral? I thought they already had one. Maybe they didn't. That's great. Shelly makes good stuff. No doubt about that. No doubt about that. This plugin is not downloading. Oh well. I'm done with that. Did I start the lid? Nope, but let's start it right now. There it goes. Okay, now let's get on to business. I do think this is pretty cool, though. I wish you could see it. Even the green color is actually pretty cool. To decide, I think I'll leave the hand green. Maybe just darken up the smoke. Smoke is like a dark green, and the hand is a light green, and make the gem a different shade. All very greenish. Some silver on this cup. Should be fun to paint. Arts and crafts time. Okay. 2-ish hours. How long was that print? 1 hour, it said. It said 1 hour. What's the one with the external antenna? Yeah, so the external antenna, it's still, so this is still a PoE. So I assume that if you, I guess maybe you could just power it through this and not use this internet connection, or maybe if you're using the Wi-Fi, maybe you can set it up as an access point with this, and then it connects to your network through this or something. I don't know. I got this one because it was the one they had in stock. Oops. I got this one because it was the one that they had in stock. I don't really foresee the need for me personally to have this external antenna, but that was what they had in stock, so that's what I got. Where did I get it? I got them from Mouser, actually. If you just do, so this is what I did. I did ESP32, Ethernet, and shopping. And I actually asked my Banggood buddies for this one. This is Lily Go, and it's PoE, and it's $16 from Banggood. That's that one. This is the one I got. I didn't get it from DigiKey. I got it from Mouser, but it's about the same thing. It's the Olimex. This bigger one is also the Olimex right here, $30. This one, oh, I didn't get this one. This one they didn't have in stock. And then I found this other one just bouncing around on Mouser, is it wasn't listed anywhere else. So I thought, well, what the heck? I'll try 3. I'll try 3 different ones, and I'll play around with it, and I'll see what I can work out. So, and I will tell you, it's not a secret. Quindor is working on his own ESP32 board that will have Ethernet. Sorry. Quindor is working on his own ESP32 board, which will be the footprint of an ESP32 mini like this, or mini 32. So it'll be the same footprint so that it will fit on a Dig Uno or a Dig Quad, and then you'll be able to connect Ethernet to it. Oh, this is live. How's it going, Blake? Yeah, it's live, man. Welcome, welcome. All right. You're doing another Habitat video? Sweet. Yeah. I have a Habitat. It's under my desk. All right. Well, let's go and let's do what we came here to do today, which is set up an automation for streaming. Yeah. Let's set up notifications for streaming. So if you're in Discord, you just do ~notify. Is that what it is? Is that good enough? Hubba what? Yeah, that's right. You do ~notify, and then it will set you up in Discord to receive a notification, right? ~notify, and you will be signed up to get a notification whenever the stream goes live. And it's pretty reliable. So that's pretty reliable. Now, that's one thing you could do there is you could probably do a Home Assistant to Discord link, right? I'm sure there's a Discord there's a Discord integration, I'm sure. Yeah. So you could set it up. So Discord service platform notify for the notify component. This allows integrations to send messages to the user using Discord. So basically what you'd be doing is Discord would be sending you a message to Home Assistant, and then you could turn on your lights or sound an alarm or something like that, right? You opt in for it. In Discord. Yeah, sorry, Dale. It's got to be in Discord. Yep. Hey, Tech Turtle. You're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. How's it going? All right. So to do this, in order to get your token, you need to go to the Discord My Apps page, create a new application. Once the application is ready, create a bot, which we've already got the bot. That part's not bad. Retrieve the client ID from the information section. Token of your bot for later. Oh, do you have to have your own bot? He's always late. When setting up the application, you can use this icon. To use Discord notifications, add the following to your configuration.yaml file. Notify, platform, Discord, and token. Your Discord bot token. Should we do that? Setting up the bot. Should we do this as one? I haven't done this. Need to verify your account in order for this action to take place. Oh, have I not verified my account? Really? Really? I have not verified my account? I kind of feel like I've been on Discord for a while to not verify my account. Oh, Discord bot stuff. This sounds like the only Home Assistant to Discord, not the other way around. It's only Home Assistant to Discord? It should be Discord to Home Assistant. Your stream key in Discord. Welcome to my sanctuary. That only allows Home Assistant TP send to Discord, not the other way around. Oh, is that right, David? Am I doing it wrong? Okay. I misinterpreted then. I misinterpreted. Well, if that's the case, it won't help us. Allows integrations to send messages to the user using Discord. Okay. Well, that won't help. And it doesn't work the other way. Okay. Fair enough. Skip that. We won't be doing that then. So the one that I have used in the past is actually using, I think I've used YouTube and Twitch. And when I was getting, back when that guy Frank used to stream, some of you maybe have heard of him. Let's see, where's that? See, when all my stuff was in one place, I knew where to find things like Frank's stream. Here we go. All right. So this was my automation for when Frank is streaming. So alias Frank stream initial. So trigger sensor Frank state to streaming. All right. So this is the automation. We could actually use this to make the blueprint. So we'll use this to make the blueprint in a minute, but not yet. And then the other part of this is going to be setting up the, I'm sure it's Twitch. I'm pretty sure I did it through Twitch. I don't know for sure. Let's find sensor.frank. Looks like I've got this. It's been offline forever. Sensor.frank. I wonder if it must be in my... It's not going to be in my configuration.yaml because there's nothing in my configuration.yaml anymore. Yep. So now I got to go searching for it. See, this is the problem. See, you, instead of having all your socks on the floor, now you got to go digging through the drawers to try and find them. And I don't remember what drawer I put them in. So we're going to go packages because it's where all my junk is, and integrations and sensors, maybe. Xbox users, work time tracker, React, Twitch. It's probably here. Yes. Okay. So this is what I have for my twitch.yaml. So basically, it's a sensor set up for Twitch. Is Twitch an integration now? Should open that. It's probably in my secrets file. It is, and I probably shouldn't open it. Let's look at the Twitch integration for Home Assistant and see how you set that up anymore. Because I'm sure it's different than it used to be. The Twitch platform allows you to monitor Twitch channel status from within Home Assistant and set up automations based on the information. Create a new app at Register Your Application in the Twitch Developer Portal. Then get the client ID for the new application. So I'll set this up, but it won't be real, right? I'll set it up so you can see it, but it won't be my real one. So this looks like I already had this one. This is the one that I use, but we're gonna make a new one. Register my application. So name, announcements, or notifications. Let's call it notifications. HA notifications. Okay. OAuth redirect URLs. Don't know what that means. Not a robot. Please select a category. We'll just call it. Yeah, that's fine. OAuth redirect. We'll receive the results of all the client authorizations. Either an access token or a failed message. This must be exactly match the redirect URL parameter. What the bleep? Maybe I should have read the instructions better. Oh yeah, set up OAuth. To enable the follow the subscription attributes, the OAuth token is needed to get the right permissions on the Twitch API. If you don't need those, ignore the configuration setting token. To get OAuth token, visit the OAuth token generator or insert your client ID and user read user subscription in scopes. Fun OAuth stuff. This is how the page broke. Who needs instructions? It's probably my... Okay, so OAuth token generator. I don't think I'm surprised it's making me do that. Okay, let's just see what it does. I don't like this. Why did it make me do that? This is OAuth. Insert your client ID and user read user subscriptions inside scopes. Why is it making me do this? It didn't make me do this before. You need that now for increased security to allow Home Assistant to access your account. When testing locally, you can use this endpoint. I don't understand what this is supposed to be. Could ship 2 days from Mouser. Or 3 days. They actually, Jeff, it came really quickly. And I just did the $8 shipping and I ordered it. Actually, I think I ordered it Friday. Might have been the day before. Go back to the token generator on the Home Assistant website. This is the fun world of REST API and OAuth. Click link, click link. This is the one. Oh. All right, well, I'm going to delete this anyways later, so don't worry about it. There we go. Okay. So now, you get that blade? Notification. Zzz. And then we'll paste in that. Direct URLs must use HTTPS protocol. What? Oh, I need this. You need to add HTTP localhost. And then localhost. API is more, but once again, I think I'm thinking too hard about it. I probably am too, Tech Turtle. I think that was the wrong one. Go to the Twitch integrations page on the Home Assistant website. There's a link for OAuth. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're right. That was the wrong one. So first you need to register an application for your Twitch account to obtain a client ID and enter the redirect URL below. Oh, and that's what it said. Okay. It told me to do this. Register your application, which I tried to do, but it wouldn't let me. How do I get? It won't let me register a new application until I put in the redirect OAuth. How do I get the ID for that? I don't have the ID for that. It says I need the client ID. Get the client ID for the new application. I don't have a client ID for the new application. Thank you very much for your videos. You have permanent Christmas lights up and LED arches as well. Awesome. I see your page, Sir Goodenough. What's up? Just localhost. Don't add that code. Just localhost. I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, not surprised. So if I just go in here and just put localhost. Okay. Does that look okay? Home Assistant notification. We just can do localhost and create. Your email must be verified to manage applications. Good grief. It's because I didn't verify my account? For Pete's sake. There. Good grief. Goodness sakes. We could have done this 600 other ways. If you aren't messing up, then you aren't learning. That's right. Uh-oh. Dang it. Twitch. Verification code. Verify. Now, please, for all that's good and holy, let me. Thank you for verifying. I mean, I have had this Twitch account, I don't even know how long. And now all of a sudden I got to verify the email? They didn't have me do that before? Come on, man. All right, back to this. Okay. Now we should be able to do this. Register your application. Call it the same dang thing we called it every time it didn't work. And we're going to just put this as localhost in here. HTTP localhost. Oops, we don't need that. Now we're going to select a category, whatever. Not a robot. Go. Great. Okay. Now, what's the next step? And get the client ID. So we're going to go here to manage. And there's the client ID. Okay, great. So now we can copy that client ID. And go back. Now we're going to go to the OAuth token generator. And we're going to paste in. And then we can leave it as that, right? User read channel. What did it say to use? Let's try this again. I need it in a different one. Home Assistant, Twitch. And then put this inside scopes. Okay, so we're going to copy that. We're going to put that inside of scopes. Great. Now we're going to connect. You're about to leave Twitch. Twitch has no control over the content or security of localhost. Okay. I don't know if that's going to do anything or not. Okay, I don't need this. It doesn't matter anyways, right? All right, before clicking submit, whoops, the Twitch devs console and add a new application. Oh, as this, add that, okay. And then click create. Why is this so complicated? This is so complicated. All right. Before clicking submit, which I already did. Whoops. OAuth is a pain. Twitch dev console. Okay, so there's this. Now I need to change this, it seems like, right? Put that in there. Is that right? Got to be a blueprint or something to help, right? Told you Twitch doesn't like people messing with their stuff. No, they don't. They certainly do not. But I got it working before, so it can't be that hard. If I got it working, it can't be that hard. All right. Get the OAuth token. Visit the OAuth token generator, client ID. Probably messed up when I did that. It's even more difficult, really. Did you hit add after you pasted that in there? Was I supposed to hit add? Gosh. Now I'm confused about where I'm even at on this process. Okay. Create a new app. Twitch developer portal. Get the client ID for that new application. To enable the follow and subscription attributes, the OAuth token is needed to get the right permissions on the Twitch API. If you don't need those, ignore the configuration setting token. Oh, this is if you want follow and subscription attributes. So you might not need it if you don't need that. You could just use the client ID. I bet that's all you need. I bet that's all you need. I bet that is all you need. This is so you can know, is this right? Am I on the right page here, guys? This is so that you can know who you follow and who you're subscribed to. Salt for the wounds. What's going on, Sir Goodenough? Just have Discord notify you it's done. Well, I'm trying to make some lights turn on, that's all. No. URL, OAuth, URL. Oh my gosh. Just crabby. Sorry. That's okay. Pour some salt on it. Let's see. Custom emojis. Do I have some custom emojis? No, I don't. I need some salt. Here, ramen noodles are salty. I think all I did, I don't think I did this OAuth token generator stuff. I bet you what I did was just put in, where it says client ID, put in that client ID right here, this thing. Right? Passed to authorize endpoints to identify your application. You cannot change your application's client ID. And then what I put in here under who I subscribed to, it's just the name of the channel. And you can put any channels you want in here. I think if you do that OAuth thing, that's different. Or that gives you different, you can then see like this, right? Like, so there you go. The token is optional. So the token is optional. So skip the OAuth token, right? Skip the OAuth token. You don't need it to do what I do with it, which is just create sensors. So you do have to put in here a name. You can put in this local host right here, and that's all I have, and that worked fine. Whatever. And then it will give you this. give you a client ID. Once you have a client ID, then you can put that client ID in your configuration.yaml to make a sensor for each of these streaming people, whoever you want. I'm going to add one. Let's do it with this new ID and see if it works. Let's do it with this new ID and see if it works. So we'll do sensor, and then we'll do platform, Twitch, and then client ID. And since this client ID is not a secret anymore, I'm just going to paste it in here. Oh, that's not the one. This one. Copy that. Put that in here. All right. Now, let's put channels. And then let's find a channel. Whose channel? Whose channel? Somebody give me a channel to put in here. What are we fixing today? You got it, buddy. What? Right there. Paste. Blade, you're on there too? Oh, I could use my own. That's a good way to know too, because then I'm actually streaming. Oh, I already am on my upper one up there. Right now you're hosting me? Okay, cool. Yours will tell you if it's working right away. Yeah, the only problem is I just already have it up there. So that's good enough, right? We got a couple there. What about that guy that was making the front end changes? Who's that? Did you guys see some front end changes? Like somebody was streaming. I spelled it wrong. Oh yeah, you did. What? Oh my gosh. You okay, man? You have some kind of seizure or something? So good enough? You okay? Salty fat fingers. What are we fixing today? Now I got it right? Okay. Blade is also there. So now we can save this. So we're going to save it. Boop. And we're going to have to restart the whole thing. We're going to have to reboot. C, scroll down, and restart server. Bingo. Am I sure? Yes. And while we're waiting for that, we're going to celebrate whoever was just subscribing that I missed. I'm sorry. Oh, is that another one? I'll copy that one, Raspy. Hopefully this will work. If it works, then we will add those to the other one. He only does YouTube. Never mind. Okay. Boo. In the meantime, let us look into what it takes to create a blueprint. So, excuse me. Some of you probably already have created a blueprint, in which case you're going to be screaming at your monitors about how I'm doing it wrong. Oh well. Welcome. That's how it works. But basically, we're going to start with a simple automation, which will be this paging automation or an automation that turns on a light when a certain person is streaming. Okay? So there are things we need to add. So let's take this automation that we've got right here, and we're going to copy this out. We're going to make a new file. We're going to make a new file, and we're going to paste this in. Okay? And cut some of this stuff out. We're going to just change the name of it. I can't change the name real easily. Alright, we're going to put it in the blueprints folder, I think. We're going to call it Twitch page or Twitch. We're going to call it Twitch wLED notify. Okay. Let's do the automation in NodeRED. We're going to do that next too, Nick. Sorry, I saw the R in the greed. We're going to do that next, Nick. Can we make it turn on a light and make it a certain color? Yes. Yes, Jeff. That's why I'm going to do it with wLED. That's why I put wLED. Okay? It must be late. Yes, it's late. It's late for all of us. It's late for all of us. All right. How's Home Assistant doing? We restarted yet? Seems to be. So let's look right now and see if it created the sensors for what are... No. No. Ooh. How about Blade? No. Did not work. I need that search function. It's just a custom. It actually works faster than the E. You know, you can do E and search as well. It's not there. You just select out here somewhere. You hit E and it does this. See how mine's kind of laggy? I have a states page. Golly. See, it's just, now it's stuck. I think it's probably because I have too many stuff. Scan for errors in my config. Yeah, let's try and get back to the config. All right, let's go see. Let's go check the logs. Logbook, star date. Be here. Nothing wrong there. I'm just going to search here just in case. Yeah, there's no entities that are... If you were on the blue, there would be no issues. Yeah, probably true. Oh, we should set it up on the blue. Maybe we should try it again. Maybe we should go back to this and not screw around with it. All right, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. We're gonna start over. Okay, we're gonna hit the reset. Boop, reset. Okay. We're gonna go to the Twitch developer portal. We're gonna remove this one. We're gonna start a new one. We're still gonna call it the same thing. We're gonna call it HA Blue Notifications. We're gonna put this here. And that's it. Okay. Now we're going to manage this, and it's going to give us this client ID. So we're going to take that. And, oh, I don't want to go to the configuration there. So never mind. We're still going to put it back in this. We're just going to use this here instead. Paste that in there. Save it. Because I think it wasn't local anymore. I think that was probably part of the problem. Oh, yay! Aleka found Girls Fancy Lights. Yay! So sometimes when you say, discover new devices, it takes a while. She just discovered them. It did take quite a while. Oh, yeah. Glasses holder is not working very well. All right, now we're going to restart Home Assistant again, though. Having both Twitch sensors cause an issue? It might, Mr. Hankey. It might. Yeah, that's a good point. It very well could. So we could try my Home Assistant Blue. What's the address? You have sensor in your Twitch twice. Oh, maybe. That could be the problem. Yeah, probably is twice. That's probably the problem. Dang it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Thank you, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Anybody using Canary cameras? Feed working Home Assistant was working, but now getting errors in the logs. Just have the sensors. No, sorry, brother. Well, now that we restarted Home Assistant, we're going to have to restart Home Assistant again. South Park. Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. Thank you, Firefighter 19. Yeah, Josh Hawkins, you win the prize for, I think you found what was wrong. Finally, some who recognize the Mr. Hanky. You are awesome. I obviously didn't recognize the Mr. Hanky. I've watched a couple episodes of South Park in my life. All right. But now we're going to have to say this good. I guess the other thing we could do for now is just to make sure that that's not going to be the problem. Let's just take that sensor system out. So you only have one platform Twitch. I don't know why you couldn't have more than one, but let's just assume we only made this new one. Can't hurt, right? Heidi ho! 3D printed everyone a Mr. Hanky ornament one year. Speaking of 3D printing, how's my lid coming? There's the lid for my sorcerer mug. Cruising along. Just wait for this to come back up. Oh, we were going to start working on, that's right, we were going to start working on this while we waited. This. Okay. So we can go back to the blueprint instructions here. Did this finish? That seems weird. Okay, now it's restarting again. So let's go back to this, how you do blueprints stuff. Okay, so we're going to need some of this stuff at the top. Add this to the top of the file. Blueprint, and then whatever. So we're going to go back to this file here, and we're going to add it up here. So blueprint, and this is going to be Twitch notification wLED. Turn on a light based on streamer going live. Okay. Domain automation, sure. Alias, Frank stream. Do I need alias? Let's see. I think I might. Define. I don't think I do anymore. Yeah, I don't think I need that. The name of the option you use is description. Yeah, I don't think I need this anymore, so I can take out the alias. I don't think I need initial state true anymore either, so I'll take that out. And so the next part is going to be the trigger, which is fine, except we need to change this. So the trigger platform, you can close that guy. Trigger platform is still going to be state, but the entity ID is going to be different. The entity ID, you do need the initial state? Are you sure? I thought it's always been assumed to be on, but I've never, I usually put it in there anyways. You thought I froze? I'm usually not quiet for more than a couple seconds. So this one, we have to put in, what's it called? Input, and then whatever it is. All right, so we're going to put input, and then this is going to be channel. We're going to say, yeah, input channel. All right. And when this will be something that the user, when they import the blueprint, will need to identify. So that's why it gives it that. And we want the state to go to streaming. Okay. Never used initial state in my blueprint, doesn't have it. Yeah. Initial state should probably be false or off. No, because initial state, what you mean by initial state is the automation turned on or not? Because you can turn on the automation or turn it off. Yeah, that's the state of the automation is enabled to trigger. It should be on for things you use, off for things you don't. Yeah. It's gonna, if you don't put anything, it defaults to on. I'm pretty sure. Either way, it follows whatever it was on, whatever it was when you restart. I know. Hello, co-host extraordinaire. Hi.
Hello.
They were asking how you're feeling. Are you still feeling good?
Kind of.
You have a fever?
I don't know yet.
You kind of do, actually. Yeah. Anyways. All right, let's go down here to the next one. For the light, we can offer some more flexibility. We can allow the user to be able to define any device or area as the target. The target property is, and you want to refill it?
Oh, it's good.
It's empty now. It is empty now. Turkey. Okay. Inputs are not limited to strings. They can contain complex objects too. So in this case, we're going to mark the whole target as an input. Oh gosh. Target, input, target, light. Okay, let's use what they did here. Let's just do target light or target wLED. Entity input. All right. This is the first one I've done. Can you tell? Target light. Okay.
For a second, I thought you didn't have any Dr. Pepper, but we do because I just looked at the song.
I laugh so hard when they come in to steal a drink. You want to use this one? This one might be better. Because that other one spills a lot. She's got a little drink station down here. She puts a towel down in case it spills. It's so damn cute. Doc, temp, test, kiss to forehead. Many years, after all those years of schooling, that's still how you do it, huh? Especially the ones running a fever, yeah. RGB man has the corona, by the way.
What?
Yeah, I talked to him today. He's been sick for a few days, him and his wife. And they got tested and they're positive for the Rona. I haven't been in his physical presence in a couple of weeks. Yeah, it does stink for him. He's not old enough to meet all the risk factors. I don't think he's diabetic either, but anyways, he's higher risk than I would be. So, but he, I think if you're going to get bad, you're going to get bad right away. I think he's probably already starting to feel a little better, but we'll see. I know, right? Cursed Rona ruins everything. Rona ruins everything.
I actually kind of like Rona.
I like that you guys are home from school, don't I?
Yeah.
All right. So what else can we set it to do? So there's a few other things we have to do. Okay, we do have to set the inputs, right? We have to go back up to the top and set the inputs under domain. So we're going to go up here under domain and we're going to set input. Is it inputs? Let's see. Nope, just input. Just input.
I'm a gorilla.
And then we're going to list the inputs. And we list them like that. And is that a dictionary? So we've got channel. And we've got target. No, I'm not. wLED. Oh, she said, am I done streaming? And I said, no, I'm not.
No, she said, are you still?
Oh, did you Firefighter 2 weeks ago? Yes, I am still. Starting a project in a few weeks, and I'm a new user. Some pointers or tips during a future stream. Aqua shirt, I'm not sure what you're starting, but we're always here to try and help. There's Discord, too, that might be a better way. My printer Pi won't fire up. Thank you, baby. Okay. What else can we do? So I think there's a couple other things you can do here, right? Open your configuration and add the following. Use automation tutorial. Use blueprint path.
This time we got Christmas.
What? We're going to add user-friendly names to the input, though. I do want to put, for input, I am going to put these things. I think this is important. So under the inputs, you need to tell people what it is. So under this, I'm going to say, I love you. You're going to say name, and the name is going to say streamer channel. Or we'll just call it channel name. Channel name. Okay. And then the description. Description is going to be input the name of the channel exactly as it appears on Twitch. Okay? Does that help? Okay. And then we're going to do the same thing for the next one. Name. This is going to be the light entity. Description. We're gonna probably have to do it. I'm thinking about how this was, what we're gonna have to do here. What's up? Hi, come say hi. What you doing?
Hanging out with Tyson.
Yeah, I figured. It's about Tyson time.
Yeah, it is.
Hello, headless Zach.
Hello. Hold on, I'll go get the other Zach. One second.
You have another Zach?
Yeah, the one with the head.
Oh, the short Zach.
There we go.
Oh yes, little mini Zach.
Yep.
Hello, mini Zach.
Hello.
How's your day?
Been good.
Good. You have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the bracket I built for the. Where'd it go?
Oh yeah, this thing?
Yeah, that's so we can hang it in the RV.
Oh, that's cool. Where are we gonna hang it?
Above the TV in the RV. So
Sick.
we can go in there and just put some screws up through the plywood up there. And it'll
Is that
hang.
gonna hold?
Heck yeah, it's gonna hold. That thing is massive. Are you kidding me? Look at that thing. Oh, by the way. It's kind of jackwagon, but
Yeah,
it's not bad.
But that's fine.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
For what it is. The lid's printing right now, too. Time for more physics questions? Nope, we're done for this term, Blade.
Oh,
We're done.
next term though.
But you got an A, right?
Yeah, I got an A-. I went from an F to an A- in one night.
Jeez, I'm not sure we should brag about that.
Oh, I mean. This just means I did good on the test.
Oh my gosh. Well, good job, buddy.
Alrighty.
Come back whenever you want.
Okay.
Description. This is the light you want to turn on when the channel is live. Okay. I actually want to do something else down here. I wonder, like, I can put these, can I put these inputs anywhere? NodeRED, this would be like 2 or 3 nodes, boom, lights, yeah. Well, Lucky Jay, yeah. You can do it in NodeRED. You can do it in NodeRED. I'm sure it would be very easy. But this is, what I'm doing is not writing the automation, because the automation is easy, right? This is the automation was here. So all I'm doing here is just saying the sensor, when it goes to streaming, turn it on, done, right? But this is creating a blueprint. So that's a big difference, right? 2020 wish. Okay. So what I also want to do is down here for service entity. Is that right? Like, yeah, entity. But that's, is that indented wrong? It looks like it's indented wrong. Those indentions are wrong, aren't they? Need chats in both platforms. What a master. So what I would like to do, let's go up here and put for another, I want another input, and I want this other input to be color. Okay. And name the color, say light color. And then the description, we want it to say the color you want the light to be. Okay. So here, down here, we're doing light turn on. And then we're going to also have, why does this look wrong though? It's indented right. It just looks weird because you have the data before the service. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's make it look right. I guess I need this like that and there. Now, service light turn on, data this. And now I can actually go, I can go color. And if you're doing a light, I always forget what you call it. But if you're doing Home Assistant light, I want the color that you could actually do a drop down from this, right? Color name. We're going to just do color name. And then you can type in a color name. That'll be fine. This won't be perfect. So we can go color name. Yes. And make that an input. And the target is going to be just, what did I call it? Just color. Right? Okay. What do you think? How's that look? It's not exactly what you're doing for. It's a pain to adjust, in my opinion. Not a fan of blueprints. I haven't tried. I mean, the one I tried looked pretty good, and I think it's the right way to go. But yeah, I'm not. We'll see. We'll see how cool they are, how great they are. Making them is, it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. It's a good puzzle for me. It's a good puzzle. So now, if I want to play with this, what do I have to do? Describing the inputs. I did that. The final blueprint. After you've added all the steps, your blueprint should look like this. Blueprint. Name, inputs. So target. Whoa. Oh, selector entity domain lights. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, we want this. We want this. Ooh, yeah. We have to put that in there. Selector entity domain light. And then we're going to do the same thing up here. But we want this to be, it's going to be sensor, but I wonder if there's a way to adjust what it, like I want a drop down basically. Can I do something like that? Selectors. Yeah, I can't probably do a drop down. It's going to just drop down all the sensors. So that's fine. You're just going to have to pick the right sensor. You have to know which sensor it is. All right, well, we got that final blueprint and then the trigger input and then the action, that. Okay, Go to configuration and then blueprints, find motion light tutorial, blueprint, and click create automation. All right. So since I've got it saved there, right? I already saved this in the right place. Let's see what happens if we just play with it. Bad network hub, printer not working. Oh, printer's working again. Okay, good. Let's go here, and we're going to restart Home Assistant again, just so it relooks the file tree, so that it reloads that blueprint. We'll see what happens. I don't know. And then let's get ready to do it NodeRED. Okay, we're going to do it NodeRED next. So prepare your nodes, gentlemen. Do you already have one of these, Blade? Devil's Advocate, yeah. Bring, bring, bring. NodeRED. Yes, I said it. I said it. Yes, you heard me right, Blade. You heard me right. Oh, look how cool that fire is. That's so cool. Sorry, you missed it. What? Oh, okay. Thank you, Justin. So you can change the blueprints and you don't need to reload. Cool. Zigbee? What?
Oh, the
What
Zigbee.
did you say, Worm?
Oh, the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee.
Oh,
the
Paul.
Zigbee.
Oh,
the
Paul.
Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee. Oh, the Zigbee.
What a man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. What does that mean? My 500-watt bed heater heats the bedroom to 60 in 30 seconds. Holy cow. You love that I have that as a button. Need to make a NodeRED video like that. Oh, the NodeRED. Oh, the NodeRED. Oh, the NodeRED. I think I've missed the last couple of Paul's videos. I haven't watched them since his like Black Friday sale video. Okay. So let's see. First of all, well, this is not quite all the way up, but it will be getting there soon. Waves at Russia from down under. Don't you dare. 3D print bed, not the bedroom. Okay. Let's see if we can go to blueprints. No, not yet. It's not finished loading. Okay, we're going to find blueprints. Blueprints. Let's see if it's there. Come on, blueprints. Motion activated, send to camera zone. Dang it. I would have thought it would be there. Where did I put it? So it must be, oh, it's got to be in there. It's got to be in this folder. Oh, and then it's got to be in another folder. So let's just put it in the home system folder. Fine, whatever. It's just who made it. Yeah, now it'll be there. Let's reload this and see if it reloads. Yep, there it is. Invalid blueprint, extra keys not allowed. Data blueprint action. Service light, turn on data. Oh, I messed it up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You like my Elvis button? Okay, so my file is jacked somewhere up here. Somewhere down here. Service. Let's read the whole thing. What does it say? Extra keys not allowed at data blueprint action. Got ordered dictionary service light turn on data or it's not giving me anything else. That's too bad that it doesn't have a better way to check that, huh? Not old fat Rockabilly Elvis, not old fat Elvis. I moved it, so now I gotta go to the right one. So the target's wrong here. Yeah. So there's not a way to check it, you know? But that's okay. It's brand new. It's brand new. So I saved that, right? So now I should be able to reload this and see if it fixed. Rechecks it. No. Need to remove target from the sensor selector. Need to remove target from the sensor selector. Well, I mean, it looks like data blueprint action. So it's under the action. The problem is data action. Service. I think it's probably that I've just got this service data. Data and service should be on the same level. That's what I thought. This will work. It'll work now. Surely. Map. Nope. At least I got it in a different. I got a different problem. Well, that's too bad. I don't even know where else to find information about what the problem is there. I think it'll be in my if I try and check the config, maybe it'll give me a better give me a better error, huh? That I can read. Oops, that was wrong. Server controls. Check the config. This maybe will give me a better error. I don't think you can do color as an input. Maybe you're right. Oh, it says my config is valid. 1-800-FRANK. Service isn't part of the data list and should be outside of it. Let's see what we got here under the logs. This is just a bunch of goobah. I don't know what that's about. Too many errors to sort out. Dang it. Well, I would say we failed. We can try and take out the color. But I don't think that's going to be it. See if we can sort out one more time what that error says. Failed to load blueprint. Mapping values are not allowed here. Not the only one with some error codes. Good night, Blake. Thanks for being here. It said line 31. I didn't see that, but remove the input for color. Okay. Let's just take this out. Try that. Okay. Nope. Same thing. Dang it. I want this whole... Where's the whole message here? I need this whole message. Data is empty and service has the parts for data. Oh, I didn't put it at the top too. Yes, dear? In 20 minutes. That'll be done in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Look. This is messed up. That's messed up. I bet that was it. See that? My. We'll take this out for now, too, though, just in case. Okay, let's try it again. One more time. Then we're going to do it in NodeRED. Nope, still jacked. Line 31 has input as well, huh? Well, but I should be able to input the target. That's like I'm trying to do the target wLED as an input. What's wrong with that? 29 and 30? Sorry. All right, screw this. Sorry, guys. I thought it'd be fun. Okay, moving on. I guess we'll have to work on it another time. Let's make Blade happy. Yeah, I don't know what it's talking about either. All right, well, let's set some... You edited line 32, not line 31. Any recommendations for the 30 with Ethernet, Marcus? I haven't tried them yet. I've got a couple of them here. Olimex. I would say if you're gonna try one, try this Olimex PoE EA, I think it's called. You can't really read that. But it's Olimex ESP32 PoE EA. Well, EA is external antenna, so you don't really need EA, but you could do it. All right, so how would we start this? We would start it with a... What would you start it with? Oh, you know what we never really noticed? We never really found out if we had fixed the sensors. Nope, still not there. All right. Well, Discord call? Yeah, let's do it. You ready? Does not target need input. I can't hear you. Uh-oh.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
1 second. Push the talk on.
Oh, I think I'm going to get an echo. Let me see if I can play around with this a little bit. Let's change this to...
There we go. You should be able to hear me now.
Yep, I can hear you, and it looks like they can hear you.
Perfect.
Probably a bit... How do you guys hear Blade? Is he okay?
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Should service be moved up above data? I was just trying to say, but it wasn't clear English. Yeah, I don't know, Jeremy. Or Zols, I don't know. We're yelling at the screen. He sounds fine, they say. Mr. Hankey says he sounds fine. All right. Okay, man. Well, I think we beat the blueprints to death, don't you think?
Just a little bit.
Whiz. It's like, yes, come on, get it over with already, right?
It's all good.
Okay, so how would you start this in NodeRED? What would you use to start it with?
I guess. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I was only like half paying attention to the stream. I was actually working on the LEDs you sent me. So tell me again what you're trying to do. I'm terrible, I know.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you. All right. So what we were trying to do is just get a notification from a Twitch sensor. So we want the Twitch sensor to, when somebody goes to active or to streaming, for it to send or turn a light on in Home Assistant, basically. That's it.
Gosh,
pretty simple.
Okay.
So basically like a state change or something?
Right.
Event state, trigger state.
Let's see if I can
How would you start it?
So this is where I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant. I normally recommend the pull state node because if you miss out on a trigger, this will correct it because it's going to catch it on the second pull of that trigger, of that sensor. There is the trigger state node, which in theory should never miss a state change, but I argue that and say sometimes they do. That's just my experience. Yeah. So I personally am going to recommend the pull state node. Okay.
So we're going to do pull state. We're going to do pull state, and you got a couple other people in the chat here that said pull state would be the right choice. So I while you were on your rant,
Yeah, sorry. I get a little opinionated sometimes.
Oh yeah, you're just the worst. So I set up a poll state node and I named it Frank Streaming. I chose my Frank sensor, which, assuming that your Frank sensor works, which mine does, but we couldn't set up new ones tonight. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, then it's gonna pull it. Looks like it pulls it every minute. I'm gonna say I'm gonna have it pull it. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Does it matter if it pulls it a lot? Like, what's it gonna do?
That's just gonna pull your local Home Assistant. So it's just gonna be a little ping, you know, a little packet between your NodeRED and your Home Assistant instance. It's not polling Twitch itself. So 60 seconds really isn't that bad. I mean, you can increase it to 2 minutes or whatever, you know, whatever you want it to be. It should
I just changed it to 5 minutes.
It should still catch it on state change. That's the biggest thing.
Okay. So it'll do both. It'll do state change. It should do state change, but if it doesn't, it's actually also going to check the status every however many minutes you set. Okay.
Yep.
Wow, this is already better. Okay, and then the state, I know that these, having looked at these sensors before, when it changes to streaming is when it is active. So that's what I want as my state. So I got it set to a string. And if it is streaming, then we should be good, right?
Right. And you definitely, obviously, you want output on change and output on connect.
You do want output on changed and output on connect.
Yep. You want both of those.
Okay. And then, is it going to be as easy as just putting that into I mean, we could put it into a call service node, but what would you do? Would you do call service node or would you do a wLED node? I would like to do wLED.
See,
node.
I haven't played with wLED very much, so I can't really say.
So this. Go ahead.
I think I'd still call HA because you know you never know what wLED is going to do.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to keep everything centralized and whatnot, so I'd still probably call HA to handle the actual.
I'm gonna do both.
Do it. Yeah. What's it gonna hurt?
All right. Office lights. So here we go. We're gonna do call service, and the service is gonna be light domain, and then it's gonna be turn on, and then the entity ID is gonna be light. I think it's Office 2 is what mine is called. That's these ones that you guys are supposed to be able to page me on, but that's another story.
Right.
Somebody broke
That's
it.
another rant for another day.
Oh, I do all this work for Z's and then he breaks it. All right. So then we are going to have to put some, we're going to have to put some data in here. Whoops. So I need to have like, I want to set the like a preset or something. Or I can't set a preset. Let's set an effect. So we can turn it on and we can set the effect. So if I'm putting data, when I'm putting data in the call service node, is it already assuming that it's going to save data, or do I need to put that in there?
It depends. I've actually had both scenarios, like Alexa. Oh, I said that.
Oh,
I said that. That's my bad.
Oh my gosh.
Alexa actually requires the data to be nested inside the data field. Some other services don't need that. For this one, I don't think it's going to.
Okay. Effect solid, and then color name.
Yeah, this is JSON, not YAML.
Oh, well.
Oh, if you send me what you would do in YAML, I can convert it to JSON.
Oh man.
If you're having trouble.
Well, I guess I can try. It's, squiggly bracket, quotes, and then
what'd you say?
Quotes, comma. I'm gonna do an effect, and I'm just gonna do color name, and I'm gonna set it to solid. But you could set this to something like, maybe we'll set it to running.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll set it to running, and then color name. Oh, I need quotes over here too.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the color name, we're going to make it red. And then squiggly brackets. And I think that's good. Why is it red? Why is it showing up? Does it mean something's wrong? Oh. Expected. You put a comment in?
Should be something like that, right? I
Let me
think
see.
you're missing a quotation on the beginning of red.
Oh, yeah, I am.
And I can't tell where I'm looking at the stream. I come on a delay though, but you want effect to be quoted,
Running.
not the
On the
colon,
running.
and then running
Oh, yeah,
to be
the
quoted.
running also not quoted. And effect. It's not. Oh, man, I just totally screwed up my quotations. Oh,
See,
curses.
you YAML boys just can't handle the JSON.
That's awesome. That's it. It's a fight now. YAML versus JSON.
Yep, just like NodeRED versus Home Assistant.
Okay, now if we wanted to use this wLED node, we could also do it as, we're going to do this as the matrix in my office here, and we're going to put in the IP address. I actually think this node is pretty good if you're actually just using it for this.
Yeah, I'm actually going to download the wLED stuff now that I actually can use the wLED
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
stuff. Thank you again. Like I said, I just got that working while we were streaming just now.
Oh, good.
I was listening in the
I'll see you soon,
background.
sir.
I was trying to get that working. Almost fried everything, but we're all good.
Oh, don't fry things. All right, let's try then something that also has a color associated with it. Oh, we'll do scan. We'll do scan. We'll do dual scan. Okay, that's good. Effect speed, we'll turn up the speed, and that should be good. Preset none, palette default. Okay, great. Done. All right, so now we're going to deploy, but I need a test. Oh, so you know what? Let's change this Frank streaming to me, because then it will say that it's me. It should know that it's me streaming.
That's a good idea.
Still says unavailable. I must have broken. You know what? I bet you I broke my Twitch notification stuff when I was tinkering around with my. Oh, I turned it off. Oh dear.
It wouldn't be a DrZzs stream if something didn't go wrong.
Oh, that's the truth, ain't it? Ain't that the truth?
But we all still love you.
Well, thank you. I'm glad. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm just trying to make everybody else feel better about themselves. That's what I do. Okay. Now, in order to get that to work, though, we are going to have to restart Home Assistant again. But this should work.
10 minutes.
Yeah. Only not for much longer. As soon as I get that blue up and running, we're going to be cruising.
Nice.
All right. And go. All right. So, you know what? Let's do right now, since Mrs. Z's wants to go to bed, and so I'm going to have to stop here in a jiff. But let's go to the Ask Questions page, because Sir Goodenough really likes it. He really likes it when I do that at the end of the stream. So I'm going to do it. Just for you, SG.
I can't blame him. You know, we really pushed on this functionality. So
What's that?
I said I can't blame him because we really pushed on that functionality.
Oh, you guys
kind of forwarded.
Oh, I love it. It's great. It's the right way to do it, and it's great. All right, so where did the questions go? Live stream questions. There we go. All right. What kind of smart hub would you recommend to start with if you want local control? Home Assistant. Read Home Assistant. I would definitely recommend, if you want local control, I think Home Assistant's the only one that really pushes that. I guess Habitat might have some, you probably could do it with Habitat as well. But I would definitely go, Home Assistant makes that a priority, is local control. And then, even if you don't flash all your devices with Tasmota or whatever, you can still have some local control. But you can certainly do, Tasmota and ESP Home on everything. and you don't ever have to have any devices phoning home with that. And then the last, the NRUT, what he said is about the Home Assistant Alexa integration without using the cloud subscription. And I'm not going to be doing that. Look at putting up curtains in a sliding glass door, and I want to connect them to Home Assistant. Any suggestions for making curtains smart that are fairly inexpensive and quiet? So you want curtains that open up like this way, slide open. I would try those new SwitchBot things. I don't know how inexpensive they are, but you just latch them on the little motor and they slide open and closed. ZemiSmart, who I guess they just got hacked or something. I don't know. I saw Rob's post about it. ZemiSmart has some, and I've used these. I did a video about this, and you can use these with, you can make this local control. You could probably put Tasmota on it, but you can also, it's just RF controlled. So you could control it with the RF bridge. And I believe they actually have Zigbee version of this now too, but it's these here. So they're not cheap. They're not cheap. $140 for those. If you want those kind of curtains. If you want these kind of curtains, it's a little cheaper. I've been using these roller shade ones and I really like them. These are super quiet, actually. They're pretty nice. So that's that. How's it going? Any more questions? Okay, good. Good job. We did a good job. Let's check on our print. Oh, it's done, Zach. It's done.
Does it need to cool?
Let it cool a little bit, but it doesn't need to cool too much. Okay. Rob did a good video about it. There you go. All right. So now back to NodeRED. And I actually think it should have already done this if it was going to do it, and it hasn't done it, so it probably isn't working. But it might just be because NodeRED hasn't completely loaded yet. Yeah, it's still connecting, so it hasn't connected yet.
Gotcha. That is one of the beauties. I run my NodeRED outside of Home Assistant. When I restart Home Assistant, NodeRED just continues running in the background, just waits for Home Assistant to get back to what it's doing.
Yeah, test them with inject. I'll do that. I can do an inject node. This one worked. This one did not work. But it's still, Home Assistant's still loading. Just throw it into another Docker. I don't use Docker. Still says it's still connecting.
Home Assistant configuration settings, are they? Unless you've changed your configurations with tokens and whatnot. I mean,
oh, it's because my segments are, it's on segments. Oh, it's probably just different entity. Let's find the right switch. Let's find Office Master. There. I don't think that's what I want, though.
oh, hey, by the way,
Yeah.
I totally tried to make a video the other day.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't make videos. I don't know how you make videos. I cannot make videos. I tried recording like 6 times and I kept on screwing up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just not made to do this.
It's hard. It's hard. It's definitely hard. But you can do it.
I might return to it one day. Just not this week.
Well, now they don't want to turn on at all. And I think that might be because I turned off the master now. Oh, master is on. Oh gosh, Home Assistant is mad at me. How did I add the wLED to NodeRED? Is it in the palette? It is. No, it's not in Home Assistant. It's its own palette, or it's its own whatever you call it. What do you call those?
It's like a palette.
Okay. Man, Home Assistant
Nodes
is
palette.
PO'd right now.
Manager.
Home Assistant is so mad at me. I'm sure my lights are all
I
going to
think the
start
one that you use
turning
is
on.
wLED 2, right?
Yeah, it's wLED 2. Fix it in post. Screw it. Let's go live. Sir Goodenough says he throws out 3 times what he films. I film stuff and then just never do anything with it. Okay, running.
Yeah.
Connect. Okay, great. Now here we go. So let's turn off the matrix for a minute. Okay, so it's off now. And then it should pull it. Well, we said we were going to have it pull it every 5 minutes or something. Let's not do that. Let's just do this. Set it again to like for now, 10 seconds.
Oh, 10 seconds.
Oh, it worked. Well, it sent the call service anyways, and it says I'm streaming. Okay, so that worked.
Nice.
And it turned on the matrix, but for some reason my lights on my floor are not turning on. I think it's because I turned off the master switch. In Home Assistant. Oh yeah, there it goes.
So once again, NodeRED took us like 30 seconds, and Home Assistant took like half an hour. Just throwing that out there.
Okay, you win. You win this round, NodeRED.
Yes.
And JSON. First time, every time. Well, anyways, there is a very simple notification system, right? I mean, it only took us 2 hours to go through that, and it worked, sort of. Oh man. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do that again in a more concise way. I think that I gotta go back and mess with that Twitch thing. I'm gonna do the Twitch thing I'll do it offline, and I'll do it on my new thing and my new blue. And that will, that way I can record it and I can get it out there for people, because I do get this a lot. Can I share it? Yeah, let's share. How do I share just a certain nodes?
So you're gonna select them, either click and drag
Just like
the box over them, or hold Control and click them.
Okay, so I have those.
And then same thing as before. You're gonna click your hamburger icon and then export.
Export. And I'm
by
gonna
default,
download.
it should be
I want
on selected nodes.
selected nodes. Yep, it is. Okay. Download. And it's going to be flows.json. I'm actually going to change it to Twitch notification.json. Okay. Now we're just going to put it on the desktop for right now. Save it there. And then we will drop it into the NodeRED channel on Discord. Because that's what we do. We do NodeRED around here. We're a NodeRED family.
We are.
Okay, let's find it. Where'd it go? Automations, Twitch notifications, and there it goes. Uploaded from the stream. Okay, there it is. And then somebody was asking about that node, so we'll just go here to the palette. Yeah, manage palettes. And then it is it's wLED 2. It's this one right here. That's the one. That gives you this, which is pretty good. The one thing that I noticed with this that I figured out the other day when I was playing around with my calendar thing is that if you set this to turn it off instead, you got to make sure to not have a preset in here. If you have a preset in there and you set this to off, it's going to turn it off and then turn it right back on that preset. So that probably needs to be, that's
pretty weird.
a revision. It is, I would say that's a bug. I don't think it's supposed to be doing
Yeah.
that. But if you're
That's
gonna
definitely a
set
bug.
it to off, then just make sure you don't have presets in there. Because I tried that with it in there, and it just kept turning on, and I couldn't figure out why. Anyways, all right. So let's call the kids up for sign off. Should work this time. Elect Media Player is working this time. I hear it all over the house. It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off. It's time for sign off.
Nice.
Woo. Oh, here they come running. Oh, let's grab that thing off the printer first.
Hello. Me again.
It's you again.
I'm sitting in here.
My keys were on top of my wallet. Do you know where those are now?
I just saw your wallet.
It's okay.
No, your wallet was under Holly's bed.
Oh, what? Okay. So then it's probably underneath there. Alright, well, I'm...
But my seat. Because I'm the winner.
The winner of what?
Because I took over that stream.
Oh, yeah?
And everybody said, hello. Hello, everyone.
Well, that didn't turn out so good.
They didn't?
No. Oh. Well, actually, here it is. Let me see there, baby. It looks a little bit wackadoo up there on top, but let's take a peek at it here in this camera. Everybody see it. So there it is with the smoke coming out the top. See that? It's got the lid on it now. Smoke coming out the top.
Can you put that's the way that you can sneak a drink. Like you can put one inside.
All right, let's sign off. Ready?
So you don't mess with me.
Okay. How you want to do it? Just like a regular sign off?
No.
Like it's bedtime?
No.
Like what?
No.
You silly goose. Okay, ready? As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. You silly goose. Okay, everybody. See you later. Thanks a lot. Have a good night. Okay. Go to the Home Assistant Blueprint page. I made a quick one for your Twitch notification. Thank you, Justin. See? That's fantastic. Jeremy got the blueprint working too. Sweet. All right. Well, I'm going to go check out what you guys did. Thanks for fixing it. Blade, thanks for being here, buddy. As always.
Hey,
Unless
no
you already...
problem.
Okay.